Audiobook Academy Biography presents P.T. Barnum. In 1871, P.T. Barnum, an American businessman and showman, founded the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. P.T. Barnum, who was born on July 5, 1810, in Bethel, Connecticut, rose to fame as a showman in New York City. His Barnum American Museum, which exhibited the Fiji Mermaid, General Tom Thumb, and other oddities, ran from 1841 to 1868. Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus was born in 1871 when he started a touring circus. On April 7, 1891, Barnum died in Bridgeport, Connecticut, after a long and successful career. Childhood and family. Phineas Taylor Barnum was born on July 5, 1810, in Bethel, Connecticut, as Phineas Taylor Barnum. A born salesperson, at the age of 12 he was already hawking sweets and cherry rum to troops. Barnum traveled to New York City as a young man and tried his hand at a variety of industries, including newspaper publishing and maintaining a boarding house. When Barnum bought $1,000 for an elderly slave called Joyce Heth in 1835, it became clear that he had a penchant for publicity. Barnum toured the Northeast claiming she was 161 years old and a former nurse to George Washington, raking in an estimated $1,500 per week in ticket sales. Barnum's American Museum. 1841 saw the reopening of Scudder's American Museum in Lower Manhattan as Barnum's American Museum after Barnum purchased it from Scudder for a song. There he showcased the Fiji Mermaid and other oddities of dubious origin amid what eventually swelled to a collection of 850,000 items. Charles Sherwood Stratton, a 4-year-old boy who weighed about 15 pounds, met Barnum in 1842. It was Barnum's sense of another windfall that inspired him to train General Tom Thumb to sing and dance, and then show him to the audience. The great popularity of the display led to a traveling tour of Europe, which included an audience with British monarch Queen Victoria. P.T. Barnum's relationship with Jenny Lind. Although he became famous for advocating the bizarre and wacky, one of Barnum's most successful endeavors came with the promotion of Swedish opera soprano Jenny Lind in the early 1850s. Swedish Nightingale Lind received a $1,000 per performance offer from Barnum after hearing about Lind's sold-out concerts in Europe. As the owner of a dime store museum, he apparently intended to enhance his public image. The stakes were high because Barnum had never heard Lind sing before. As part of his public relations strategy, he solicited coverage in local newspapers and held contests. Barnum walked away with a tidy profit of over $500,000 from his wager. Various rumors persisted over the years that Lind and Barnum were dating. Hugh Jackman played Barnum and Rebecca Ferguson played Lind in 2017's The Greatest Showman, a film based on their supposedly romantic connection. However, there are rumors that Lind and Barnum had a commercial tie. For more than 60 years, Lind was married to the pianist Otto Goldschmidt, with whom she had 2 children. It's safe to say that Barnum's sole emphasis was on furthering his career. Wife and daughters of P.T. Barnum. At the age of 21 and 19, Barnum married his childhood sweetheart Charity Hallett. It was 44 years of marriage with 4 daughters, the youngest died in childhood. Infernos break out at Barnum and Bailey Circus Museum. Barnum's American Museum was destroyed by a devastating fire in July 1865. Another museum was opened by the promoter not long after, but it too was destroyed in a fire in March of 1868. The World's Most Amazing Show. Retiring from the museum business, Barnum linked up with Dan Costello and William C. Koo, owners of the circus Dan Costello and Koo. In 1871, they founded Barnum's Grand Traveling Museum, Menagerie, Caravan, and Hippodrome with the help of their partners. Known as the greatest show on earth, Barnum acquired full control of the lucrative company by 1875. He branded it as such. James A. Bailey and James L. Hutchinson, 2 more circus owners, joined Barnum's team in 1881. The following year, Jumbo, a massive 6.5-ton elephant from the Zoological Society of London, was introduced. Jumbo, like many of Barnum's prior displays, was a big hit with the public until it was taken down in 1885, the year of his death. Barnum and Bailey Greatest Show on Earth was renamed in 1887 after an aged Barnum consented to relinquish daily control of the circus. Barnum's Barnum and Bailey Show was purchased by the Ringling Brothers in 1907 after Barnum's death in 1891. The Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey combined shows were formed in 1919. In May of this year, the circus he founded came to an end. Bridgeport, Connecticut politician and philanthropist. In addition to his work in the entertainment industry, Barnum aspired to make his adopted city of Bridgeport, Connecticut, a vibrant metropolis through urban planning. A failed attempt to bring Jerome Clock Company to Bridgeport in 1850s bankrupted him financially, but he made up for it through public speaking engagements and additional travel with General Tom Thumb. During his time in the Connecticut Assembly, Barnum served as mayor of Bridgeport, where he was re-elected in 1875. He became the first president of the Bridgeport Hospital, which he helped found shortly thereafter. Death. After a stroke in 1890, Barnum was confined to his Bridgeport home, where he died on April 7, 1891. With his final remarks, he reportedly inquired about the previous night's circus gate turnings. Museums dedicated to preserving the legacy of Barnum. Barnum is regarded as a skilled promoter and a guy who revolutionized commercial entertainment in the 19th century in part because of the ongoing popularity of his circus. Barnum's American Museum revived in 2000 as the Lost Museum, an online clone of the original. The Barnum Museum in Bridgeport, Connecticut, has exhibits honoring Barnum's life, philanthropy, and the wonders he introduced to the world. Thank you for listening in Audiobook Academy. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button for more content like this. See you in next video.